G'day, welcome back. I'd especially like to welcome my new subscribers, and I hope you enjoy the content on my channel. Now, if you missed the last video, there's a link up there now. You can go watch that first, then come back and watch this one. During the rebuild of the little mini surface grinder, I mentioned that I could really do with a Vise stop for the mill. So follow me out of the bench and I'll show you what I've got in mind to make one. Alrighty, so what I've got in mind is I think something that came from Joe Pye, and I thought long and hard about where I can mount something on here. Did think about bolting it to the back, but I've already got a couple of bolts in there already, and anything sticking out the back of there would limit my travel sideways, so gave that idea up. I considered using this bolt here and bolting it onto there, but changed my mind about that as well. So what I'm going to do is drill and tap a hole in here, 10mm hole. I'll use a piece of 10mm bar that'll come out here, something relatively rigid. I'm only going to try and use up bits and pieces of what I've got here. So I've got this off cut here, and I'll cut a piece off that, mill it up, put a 10mm hole in it and a clamp bolt so I can clamp it so it'll swivel like this, clamp it onto the bolt. Then down lower than that, they will have a round hole in there with another clamp bolt in it, so you can clamp it and it can move in and out this way. And then in that round bolt bar will be another pin, and I've got all those 8mm rails from the original version of the little surface grinder, so I'll use a piece of that 8mm stainless rod, and it's probably do with something thinner, but that'll do. If push comes to shove, I can always turn a thin part of it down, so if it needs to stick inside here, you've got a little thin end you can use, but it'll pass through the round rod that comes out this way, and then I might make a little brass knob to be able to lock it into place. So that's the idea. So I think we'll start by getting this off here, drilling and tapping that hole in there. Alrighty, so that's that done. I already changed the plan as to what is next. I decided that I'll be better off putting a hole in here and making a shaft to suit that hole, because like I said, I don't have a 12mm rim. I want to put a 12mm hole in there, so I'm just going to use the 12mm drill, which cut a little bit undersized when I used it the other day on the lathe, so that's what I'm going to do. That's a 12mm shaft, and it's a little bit tight in there, so that's good. Glad about that. Alright, well I'll flip this over and I'll drill some more holes in it, and then we'll have to put some clamping holes in it. Alrighty, that's that one done. Well, I'll do another one of those, but I won't bother filming it down in through here. Alrighty, so I've only got the one process left now to finish this part off. Well, two things the same. Got to slot this now. Alrighty, I was taking that extra easy because I've only got one blade and I don't want to break it. Well, I won't bore you with doing the other one. Alrighty, now that this is finished, and I have to admit I made a little stuff up. When I flipped it, I drilled one of these, then flipped it over like that to drill the other one. I flipped it in the wrong direction. So now when this is on the bar coming out from the chuck, if I put the cap head out this way, the cap head for the bar coming out of here is facing towards the chuck. But oh, it doesn't matter, I'll just have to attack this one from the back, which is not that difficult, I suppose. Alrighty, so let's centre drill this. I've already faced the end off, centre drill it, put the centre in it, then we need to turn it down to 12mm. Well, these are not exactly the same, there's a couple of hundredths difference between them. I'll just give that a quick hit with some emery first before we go attacking it with the tip again. The last pass I made this way was only 2 hundredths, so it took 4 hundredths off. Could have done with a bit more. It's pretty bloody warm too, probably should let it cool down. That's the bigger one of the two. A bit more emery and we might be there. Still doesn't want to go up there. It's actually hundredths. It was a hundredth. When I measured it, was a hundredth bigger in the centre here than it was at the other end. It's pushing over a bit as it machined it. A bit more. I really don't want to make another pass up there with the tip. That's bloody red hot, that thing, so I'll let it cool down and then it might go all the way up. Mind you, oh no, this is the end I want to drill and tap. I think I'll just give this a bit more up here. Beautiful. I think once that cools down, because that is like red hot, that will fit on there nicely. Well, I have to say that's probably the most polished thing I've ever made. Anyway, this end will have to have a thread drilled and tapped in. I think maybe either 5 or 6 mil, probably 6 mil. But it also has to have a hole drilled through here for the 8 mil piece to come out. But I don't want to drill this one until I've drilled that one. So that's 12 millimeters now, it's just under. So I can put that in 12 mil collet and drill this and tap this after I've drilled it through this way. But I'll get that parted off and we'll get on with the next piece. Ah, you bastard. The tool actually, the whole tool post moved in. Well, I think I'm not going to persevere with trying to cut that or that. I'll go and cut it off in the saw, clean the end up later. Alrighty, so that fits beautiful in there. When I was trying to part it off, it actually damaged it and it won't quite fit up in there now, so I have to polish that out of it when I get it back in the 12 mil collet. But outside of that, that's fantabulous. This one's come up really well. Right, now, so I didn't record any of this because it was all, you know, same shit on the same piece of material, just a little bit longer. But anyway, so now I'm going to machine this down to take an M10 thread. Oh no, that should be right, just bang on what I want. Oh no, a little tiny bit. Alrighty, so I get a chance to use my my new tap harbour that I made in the last video, which I made for both the 10mm and the 12mm. Bit of oil in there. I don't know if I'm going to have the same sort of problems I had trying to thread that 12mm thread, but probably, because this 10mm never seems to thread that well in here either. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Well, it started, I think, so I have to do it by hand. Need to make myself a big long pin to put in here when I want to thread with this collet chuck out. Anyway, we'll put an undercut in. Oh, that's light, that's what that is. Alright, I'll go and cut that off in the saw like I did before, and then we'll put the 12mm collet in there and tidy this end up and finish off the other one. At this point in the video, I'd like to thank my patrons for the continued support. It's greatly appreciated. If you'd like to become a patron, there's a link down in the description. You can sign up down there and toss me a couple of dollars every month. If you don't want to become a patron, there's always Buy Me a Coffee, and there's a QR code on the screen there. You can scan that, or there's always that thanks button down there. Alrighty, so a couple of little things to do over here in the mill. I want to put 2 spanner flats on this one, so we'll do that first. A little loose, but that'll do. Okay, get that one out of there and set the other one up. Well, I was about to put a reamer through there, but looks like I don't really bloody need to. It won't fit into the collet. What a bummer. I'll sort it out. Alrighty, so I was a bit naughty and I actually put that in the vise and just put the reamer through there with a power drill, or a cordless drill. Didn't take much, it hardly took anything out of it at all, so came up, it fits good in there now. Well, I'm not going to do what I did last time and try to power feed the damn thing up there, because I broke the damn tap last time I did that. So I shall do it by hand. Really need to come up with a way to turn this damn thing without doing this. I think that's through. Here it is. Alrighty, so that's that bit pretty much finished. Just need to dress it up a little, take some burrs off here. I'll stick a little burr there. Alrighty, so that's that. Well, but all I could do now is make the little brass knob to go in here. Alrighty, so the piece of brass I thought I had to make that wheel out of, I haven't got at all. So that can wait till next time I buy a piece of brass. I'll knock one of them up and put in there. But there it is. That's it done. If you've enjoyed watching me make this, and how about smashing that like button and give us a great big thumbs up. And that's about it for this one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.